Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a three-point lead. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Crater on to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bills 28, Broncos 24.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10. Back to throw. Allen. He'll look down the field here for Kincaid. They've got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
319.
To throw is Allen. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go from Orchard Park. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Allen. Exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for a Bills first down.
From the gun, it's Allen. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
6 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Bills 7, Broncos nothing. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. Up the sideline at the 35. And he is finally taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 41 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
He was brought down by Taylor Brown. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Now it's Dobbins. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. Third down coming up.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Next, from the gun, on third down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult, defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, here's Nix. That's taken in, and he is going to have a Broncos first down. That was something else. Big pickup on fourth and long, and they get a new set of downs.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Lutz now for the PAT.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
The kick is good. And the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan McMillan. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. We're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Bills 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down, Allen. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
Second down.
So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. 14-7 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. This has been bizarre. From second in a mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
Third down.
Allen on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to have the Bills' first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
Second and 9.
Once again, it's Cook. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. Rolling right. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. Pushed out to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Alert!
Allen going to give it to Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here's second and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the gun, Josh Allen. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down. We'll try and run here with Cook. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's fourth down. Allen going to throw for it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Cook. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So this being the first half, they elect to still kick the extra point instead of moving it up to the 1.
That ties the game at 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
They send Sutton in motion. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play just before the half. 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Broncos.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Broncos first down.
To throw is Nix. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. This one going to be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Now a second down throw for Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Broncos first down. First down and 10 yards to go.
They'll throw. It's Nix. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Second down. Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll go play action with Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Bombers. And the Broncos first down.
Play action now. It's Nix. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Troy Franklin, the intended target. It's second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On second down, it's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. A run with Dobbins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only did they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Set to kick off.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Broncos.
First down, Denver.
Slot man in motion right. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. He works free, right side. And he will score. Bryce Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. So they come up with the long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Broncos will even the score. It's now 21-all.
To kick off for the Broncos.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
319. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 46, here's second down and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the play off on third and short. A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
On the handoff, this is Cook. Good running inside the 25. Waterani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Buffalo.
At the 18-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the Broncos' 11-yard line.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Cook. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Here we go on 4th down. It's Allen. He's got it at the 3. And he will have the 1st down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on time. Now, 1st and goal.
5 wide. What's that?
A run with Cook. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time with Cook. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up. Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they kick it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills go up by 7, 28-21. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, here's Mims. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They use
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Minshew looking to throw it right off the bat. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it with second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
On the red.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Hey, go. They said it's hot. Here we go,
And they'll run with Etienne. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough.
Hey, tomato. 11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release, so this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, they were ringing him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Well, this one complete. It's Rasheed Rice. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And again, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He'll try to pick it up himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Well, now how about this return? And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
1 quarter in the books. 8-3, our score. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 16 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Jaguars first
Take right open.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll go again with ETN. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too big there. And it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man right side is Rice. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Second and 2.
Now here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. 2 minutes to play in the first half of an 8-3 game. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
43, 40, yellow.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2. At the 11-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, Sunday. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's a 24. Go, go. Hey, Soko, it's hot.
Now Lawrence to throw. Open man is Myers. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Done. This one's hot. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 6.
43, 15.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Pacheco once again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the
Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
City Chiefs. First down.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21. Jaguars 17. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 11.
Lawrence. Got an open man. It's Washington. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third down and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
A lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't land in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get this off to ETN. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rip, 23. Hey, think right open.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the red.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Jacoby Myers from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Jaguars 24, Chiefs 21. For the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Again, it's Pacheco. Now he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Here now, third down.
A 2-yard pickup.
Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's first and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Mahomes.
second and 10.
Caught by Rice. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Hey, 43, yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final fourth.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Come back!
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Come back! Watch out!
To throw is Mahomes. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So the flag backed him up 5 yards to the 7. They still get the two-point conversion, though.
Now, was that confidence in the play call they had and in their offense, or just absolute disdain for the defense?
It worked.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pushing his way through. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they're used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, run!
Here's Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, and now some space to operate. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes. It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57 as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts throwing right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Saquon Barkley from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Minshew. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense. You got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff now for Pacheco. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a run with Pacheco. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Yellow. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 32 yards. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker at the kickoff.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
These two teams all tied after